Hey there, this is Jackie Bro.
This is Dunlap the Dirt Nap.
And if you get tired of hearing people cuss the president, don't want to hear it anymore, and you'd rather hear about classic Southern movies, then you want to go over and listen to us on Redneck Matinee.
The latest episode is episode 4, Convoy, all about Sam Peckinpah's 1978 film Convoy, starring Chris Christopherson, Ally McGraw, Ernest Borgnine, Mad Sinclair, and Franklin Ajayi. C.W. McCall, George Goober, Lindsay, Speed Limits, Jimmy Carter, Colburn, directed in the country music charts of 1976, Cocaine, Yavnak, Ernest Borgnine's Secret of Longevity, it's masturbating, Leonard Nimoy, Mannheim Steamroller, James Earl Jones, Rappin' Ernest, Lions Getting Married, and The Dirty Lake of Johnny Cash are some of the things that we talk about in this latest episode of Redneck Matinee.
Yeah, we talk about so much more, too.
You wouldn't even believe it.
Yeah.
We probably cussed the president a little bit.
It might happen. It
also,
happens.
if you're tired of cussing the president, what do you think is happening? What country do you think we're living in?
Yeah, something wrong with you.
Maybe you need to get over yourself and examine your privilege.
Hey.
Oh, right. This is the ad part. Also, go to our Patreon, where if you give us $5 a month, you get an extra podcast called 20 Extra Minutes with Jackie and Dunlap. We try not to cuss the president on that one because we try to talk about things like George Goober Lindsay's book, which I brought today to talk about. And sometimes we try to find a record album, a country album by
Skip
Stevenson of TV's Real People. And sometimes we read the CBN News, which became actual news today because Sarah Huckabee Sanders and that stupid dumbass president, and she said that God should have made him the president, that God wants him to be president.
God ain't racist.
So that's Redneck Matinee.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, look at there. You see him? Well, open your damn eyes in. It's the old-timey country down-home Red State Update podcast and them. Coming to you from a bunker underneath Jackie's Market in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And here they are, both of them.
Hey there, everybody. My name's Jackie Bro.
Hey there, everybody. My name is Dunlap, Dunlap, the Dirt Nap, and we are glad to see you here on the Red State Update podcast show. It's great to see you look deep into your eyes, identify you as a friend and not a foe.
There's maybe a few foes that listen. There's some people don't like us listening to this. I don't know why you'd listen to something you don't like.
That's
so
what
be
people
it.
do now. They hate watch.
Well, we're still grateful to you, even if you don't like anything we say on here. We appreciate you tuning in, and some of the language you use when you get mad at us, I don't like. But other than that,
what do they say?
I ain't gonna repeat that. What are you talking about? I don't use a language like
what
that.
What kind of language is it?
What words I don't say?
Is it like, oh hell, damn you too, or is it like, you motherfucker?
Hey, I don't want to hear it. If I didn't want to say it, then why do I want to hear you say it either?
It's just funny to listen to you get mad.
Well, I'm not mad. They're mad at us. I don't get mad. I just said I don't appreciate the language. I don't want to say the language is what I'm saying.
After all these years, you found out that I don't even like to curse? That I find it déclassé.
You don't know any better is all. I don't know whether you enjoy it or not. Sometimes you think you're showing your butt. You think you're cute, but you ain't.
Hold on a second, Jackie, because I'm drawing a comparison between me and the current president of the United States, who is Donald J. Trump.
That's when you know you need to make a change in your damn life right there, yeah.
What if I'm just a troll? Like just an edgelord troll, like dumb old President Jackass J. Shit ass.
That's trolls when someone mean on a computer, right?
Yeah, just to get a rise. Owning the libs. Well, what if all this time I've been saying things like motherfucking dickhole?
Hey.
Suck my tank.
Enough. I'm not going to listen to it.
What if I've been saying all those things just to get a rise out of you and I get no enjoyment out of it at all? Now, it'd be one thing if I really enjoyed saying motherfucking dickhole.
All right, I don't enjoy it.
But is my enjoyment 100% tied to your non-enjoyment? If you liked it, would I like it? Am I just Trump and you, everybody who's decent and moral in the country? Am I President Jackass J Dickass?
Well,
What was his name?
I don't know.
Jerkass J. What?
I
can't
don't
remember.
know what the hell you're talking about.
Shit ass J.
All right.
You know, Trump.
Oh, him, yeah.
Am I just as bad as him?
You ain't that bad.
Hold on.
Don't beat yourself up that much. Good Lord.
I'm going to say some cuss words, and I want
No.
you to not react.
No, I don't want to hear it.
That's the only way I can tell if I'm as bad as President Trump or not.
I
If
don't
you
want to hear it. I
react,
don't care. Listen, you're not as bad as President Trump, so just leave it alone. Leave
You're
it at
just
that.
saying that.
Well, I am. I don't want to hear the language you got. And I do but honestly believe it. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you need help on. There's a lot of stuff you do that I don't approve of, but you ain't, Russia ain't controlling you as far as I know,
I did forward a couple of stories that turned out not to be true at all.
Well, that you didn't know. Now that you know better, you ain't going to do it again, are you?
That's right. I don't go on Facebook no more.
Well, good. I wasn't going to begin with.
Just to, see what I can find out about Tinder dates.
What is it?
Tinder dates.
Tenders. What?
All right, well, Jackie, okay. I appreciate all the good things you said, like I'm not as bad as President Asshead J. Dumbass. And
I call him president. Excuse my language here. So I do. Hard language is something that I never used until this man got in. I mean, maybe if I hurt my toe real bad or something, or cut my finger off or something like that, I cut one of my little fingers, tip of it off, and I had, I said, excuse my language, shit, real loud. And that's what I call him as president, shit. Excuse my language.
I guess I do like it.
Well, that's all you gonna get out of me. It ain't gonna get no worse than that. I ain't gonna half the stuff you say. I ain't gonna come close to saying that.
You're a good old motherfucker, Jackie.
Watch your mouth now. Stop it. I don't want to talk about cussing because all that's going to lead to is you cussing. So I don't want to talk about it. Just forget about it. Let it go. I'm going to do my sponsors on here. We appreciate all of you go to our pageants on page, and we appreciate all our pageants. And thank you kindly for doing that. But to tell you what, that we keep the lights on. We also have to do local Murfreesboro sponsors. That's right. Sponsors here where we're located in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, right in the middle of the state, Middle Tennessee. Can't get any more middle than Murfreesboro. That's what we used to say years ago.
Who said that?
Well, me and something, we can't get any more middle than Murfreesboro. That's the most.
Who would say that?
Most
though?
middle. Man, you heard people say it around in the store and things,
Nobody ever said that.
Well,
Is that what happened?
No, somebody used to say it. Can't get any more middle than Murfreesboro, and here we are with some local sponsors. And I got a good one today. Yes, sir. We all remember growing up eating Z-H black-eyed peppermint peas with our family and our beloved peppermint-scented bearded cats. Z-H black-eyed peppermint peas have always been there in all our favorite memories. And we also remember that we haven't had any Z-H black-eyed peppermint peas today, no matter what evidence might show. And don't forget, there's delicious all-animal black-eyed peppermint peas for all of our webbed, gilled, four-footed, and feathered friends. And then the best one, this is the one I like, one I eat the most. When I get a hankering for some black-eyed peppermint peas, I always choose Super Brain black-eyed peppermint peas for enhanced pondering, figuring, and recollecting. Operate faster brain-wise than 1,000,000 mega-computers, and say goodbye to the privacy of memory. And also don't forget the other new flavor, Z-H Mount Norakura teriyaki-style black-eyed peppermint peas.
What was
What?
Mount Norakura teriyaki-style black-eyed peppermint peas?
Uh-huh.
Is that new?
No, I don't think it is it?
So it's. Let me just make sure there's Z-H black-eyed peppermint peas.
Well, yeah.
Which we all grew up on and loved.
Over the years and years, we've always had that. It's delicious, yeah.
And I'll be honest, I could stand to eat me a big bowl of them right now.
Well, people don't like to hear us eating on here. We've had complaints. People saying they don't like the mouth sounds we make when we eat on here up close to the microphone. I understand that, but if that weren't the case, I tell you what, I'd be chowing down on a bowl of that Z-H black-eyed peppermint peas right now.
I mean, it'd be hard to get a spoonful of Z-H black-eyed peppermint peas out of my mouth.
Yeah.
And we probably would have eat constantly if people hadn't told us to stop.
Yeah.
So there's Z-H black-eyed peppermint peas,
Yeah.
which people and cats love.
Oh,
or
yeah.
just cats?
No, people like it too.
Okay, and then all animal, that's for all other animals, but not cats or people.
I think a cat could eat it, but maybe not a person.
I can't imagine Z-H black-eyed peppermint peas causing harm to any of God's living creatures.
Why would they? That makes no sense.
There's-
They've done nothing but bring deliciousness to the masses.
That's all I can remember. There's Super Brain.
Oh, that's the kind I'd be eating right now. You just seen it, get my mouth a watering.
And then there's Mount Norcura teriyaki style. That's the one. You ever have one of those moments where you're like deja vu, where you're like, I've been here before, except it was a different flavor?
Seems like that's been happening to me more often than not, but I'm getting up there in age. That may be something you just go through, yeah.
Have you heard about this thing where people think the Berenstain Bears? You remember the Berenstain Bears? I got a book of theirs right here.
That's the Bible. They got the storybook Bible.
The
Berenstain
Bears.
It's adorable. It's cute as can be. If you got a youngin' and want them to read the gospel, it's hard to start a young child out on the gospels, and this is the best way to do it. Put a little cartoon bear in it. Yeah.
Some people say the Berenstain Bears used to be spelled a different way. There was something that happened that created like an alternate reality or something like that. Now the Berenstain Bears are spelled A-I-N instead of E-I-N, and also they're Christians.
Yeah. How do you spell it? I never knew how.
Will you ever see one of those things like, I thought I spelled it this way, or I thought that was like I don't know, like Mexican flavored black-eyed peppermint peas, or
I don't remember having that. No.
Like a 7-layer dip flavor black-eyed peppermint
If I had
peas.
it, I'd try it. But as far as I know, that's what they've
Like
always had. Just
pita chip and hummus,
Z-H, all animal, super brain.
like a
Mount
Nashville
Norcura,
hot.
teriyaki style. That's what it's always been. It's always been those.
That's weird. Just one of those weird fleeting things. Yeah. I mean, it's yeah. I guess you're right. Sorry. I didn't mean to derail this. You want to read that again, or are we good?
I don't
think see why you have to read all that.
I think I got it all out there, but I'm happy to read it again. I'll do a sponsor for Z-H Super Brain Black Eyed Peppermint Peas for the whole hour we're on here, if that's what you want. And you don't need to give me more than $25. I'm happy to talk about it, because when I talk about it makes me remember how delicious it is, makes me want to go out and get some. And you need to go get some too. So that's Super Brain Black-Eyed Peppermint Peas. Get on to the store, stock up on that, get you some all-animal black-eyed peppermint peas for your furry friends, and then also enjoy, just for the little change of pace, a little different taste, Mount Norcura teriyaki-style black-eyed peppermint peas.
Well, I got a sponsor this week, Jackie, that I'm pretty sure you're really going to like.
Yeah.
You know our good friends, Koi Pond Puddle and the Pond Puddles.
Oh, yeah, mice, yeah.
Yeah, Mouse Collection.
Mouse collection, yeah.
And he wanted to give us $25 and just talk about how much he enjoys Z-H black-eyed peppermint peas. And for somebody in the mouse collection business, it becomes a big it's a boon to his economy, because cats don't eat mice.
Not anymore.
Wait, what?
What? Cats don't eat mice? No, didn't they? No, cats love. Wait a minute. Cats just love Z-H black-eyed pea.
Wait a minute.
Peppermint
Hold
peas.
on.
What?
This card he gave me here, it says to. Wait, hold on. This doesn't make any sense.
What is it?
He's got a picture of a cat here, I guess, but without a beard, like he shaved the beard off the cat.
What?
I mean,
Why would anybody shave a beard off of a cat?
It says, be sure and read this ad copy on your Parkist. Why would he call it that?
Well,
and he says, it's a picture. He says, this is old-timey cat. It's the only thing that snaps people out of the Z-H.
What?
Privacy memory prison.
What?
Says that he and his family are immune to Z-H, black-eyed peppermint peas, memory control due to poison in their brain.
Poison brain?
Well, because from the pesticide, you know the pond puddles, they've been for years. His daddy has that guitar. It's because of all
They kill vermin, yeah.
the poison that they used. Oh, wait, there's a web address here for a YouTube video. Hold on.
What is it?
Oh, it's funny. It's got some mice. It's like some of his new performing mice he's been picking up, and he's got them. Oh, he's showing me how Z-H is using their black-eyed peppermint peas super brain formula to... No, Jackie, no. These
Delicious.
mice are enacting...
What?
They're showing me the truth. Cats used to eat rats and mice. Like...
In the dinosaur days, yeah, right?
They didn't have beards. They sung on fences and caterwauled and ate fish bones.
They always had beards. Cats always had a beard. That's why you want cat to come up, roll around in that black-eyed peppermint pea and get it all in the little beard, yeah.
No.
Huh?
Black-eyed peppermint peas only come on the market this past December.
Oh, now you talking a bunch of bull. I've been eating super brain black-eyed peppermint peas since I was a youngin'. As far back as I can remember, my daddy had come home with cans and cans of them. I remember.
But how is that possible, Jackie?
Huh?
How did your daddy come home with cans and cans of Z-H black-eyed peppermint peas
Yeah.
with the little black-eyed peppermint pea in the hip-hop clothes and the Walkman headphones on?
Well, they just, they had Flash Gordon back in, too. They did, same sort of thing.
Look at this. This is going to make you nauseous, but look at this picture of this cat. The cat is standing guard behind all the mice enacting the story of the truth.
Let me see it. Where's its beard? What?
And that's Coy there keeping the cat from eating the mice. The cat's guarding the mice from Z-H people because it scratches and claws and hisses and meows. But also it wants to eat the mice itself, Coy says in a very long message here at the bottom of this card. He says he and his family are now a scrappy family of Z-H resistance.
Wow.
And now he's going to take his old-timey cat show on the road and use the mice to get the story of the truth out in their little costumes.
Old-timey cat. Yeah. Yeah, I remember yeah.
He says, Garfield,
Oh, yeah.
Heathcliff,
Uh-huh, yeah.
Morris.
Pink Panther.
He didn't say that.
No.
That's not really a
Well,
cat.
it's still a cat. Don't matter if little, big, whatever. It's still a cat.
No,
yeah.
it walks on two. Well, I guess Heathcliff walks on 2 feet, too.
Yeah, he does.
But Heathcliff in the Daily News Journal has a beard. I guess somebody draws it on there with liquid paper.
Yeah.
Well, what were we talking about?
Super Brain Black-Eyed Peppermint Peas. Get to the store, get you some. I'm hungry for some right now.
I ain't had any at all today.
Not today. I hadn't had one. I have to have at least 3 or 4 cans of it a day, and I ain't had none of it yet.
But you know what?
What?
Have I started looking a little bigger to you?
Well, I mean, you always look big, but
But
I mean,
they-
maybe a little bigger.
I
Yeah.
feel like I've put on pea weight.
Well, I guess it affects people's metabolism different ways, I suppose.
When I look in the mirror, I'm like, what was I saying?
You were saying how delicious Super Brain Black-Eyed Peppermint Peas were and how much you enjoy eating them.
Why am I looking at this hand mirror?
What is
I
it?
guess I was telling myself, go to the store and get some Z-H black-eyed peppermint
All right,
peas.
let's get on to cussing the president so we can get to the store. That's what we got to do our first job first. And then our second job is eating a big old bowl of Super Brain Black-Eyed Peppermint Peas.
But no matter how good your black-eyed peppermint peas are, you always got time to cuss the president.
Oh, yeah. everybody. I'm ready to cuss the president. This is Jackie Bros. Let's cuss him.
I like to see you excited.
I'm woke.
Well, I think that means more than just cussing the president.
Huh?
I mean, any old dumb redneck hillbilly cracker could wake up one day in a, just out of bed sense and say, this guy's an idiot, but I still hate black people.
Huh?
But you're woker than that.
Yeah. I like black people.
I'm just saying the president has aligned himself with racists, and racists have aligned themselves with the president. But it could have gone the other way, too, where even racists were like, too dumb for me. I'd like to advance my racist agenda. I think we've said this on here before. Like, racists could back a better horse.
They're going to regret this. Racists are going to regret this is where we've invested all of our time and energy into this. Yeah.
But let me just say, maybe racists are stupid.
That could be the case, yeah.
I'd like to believe that. I'd like to believe that racists are not only like the worst people because they're racist, but also they're dumb as hell.
Oh, yeah. That's a big part of it, I think, yeah. As far as I know.
I know there's evil, diabolical, Stephen Miller's, but how smart is he really? Because he's working for Donald Trump. Now he's doing a lot of bad stuff.
Oh yeah,
but I just think he could be doing more if he was a little bit smarter. And I guess thank God that racists for the most part are dumb, violent thug. Well, not thank God because that's terrible.
Well, yeah,
also,
you don't want to thank anybody for anything like that, yeah.
I'm just glad they're dumb.
Well, yeah.
That's all I'm saying. And I'm saying that it makes sense that the dumbest president ever.
Well, this one here sure don't think he's dumb.
Well,
well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Except in cartoons, go, duh, I'm dumb. Duh, Archie, can you help me with my homework? I don't think Moose talk like that.
Who did?
Dumb people don't know they're dumb.
He don't know. He got the greatest mind of all time, as far as he's concerned. He sure as hell knows a lot more than our intel chiefs, don't he? People in the FBI, CIA, he knows more than them. How many people? I'm serious. I don't understand. There's people out there that listen to men who've devoted their lives to a lot of them in the military have served and done a lot of great things for this country to get where they're at, the position that they're in. Probably know what they're talking about. But people want to believe a game show host over them. I don't understand it. Of course, I don't understand how the hell he got elected president to begin with. None of it makes a damn bit of sense to me. I'm getting tired trying to figure it out, to be honest with you. Just accept people are stupid, I guess. I don't know what else can you do. It's not a comforting thought thinking a percentage of the country is that dumb to, be behind him.
I know that we've spent a good portion of this podcast trying to figure Trump out.
And there ain't no figuring it out. He's a crazy man, idiot. End of story. We don't know what he's going to do. Hopefully nothing, we're lucky. I'll be honest, we're not lucky now here, and it's like you saying, thanking God for, we're not lucky at all that he's president. It's a terrible, horrible thing. I'm just saying, as awful as it's been, we haven't blown anybody up too bad yet, hadn't gone to war yet.
No.
So that's what I meant. Lucky
we're lucky that he's dumb and attracts dumb people. He's incompetent. He attracts incompetent people. And that all the dumb people he attracts think they're the smartest people in the room, that they're so smart that they just text each other all the time about all the criminal activities they're doing. Hey, I talked to Russia today. I'm Roger Stone.
Yeah.
I talked to damn WikiLeaks. WikiLeaks were getting that damn good Hillary Clinton hacks. My name is Roger Stone.
And there's a bunch of...
Now, look, hate crimes have gone up, double digits since Trump got in office. So that's not
No.
But it could be worse.
Yes.
If they really knew how to do anything. But then also, maybe they don't care about doing anything. They're doing exactly what they want. They didn't think they were going to be elected. Everybody's making hay while the sun burns. And we're just going to see where it ends up.
He don't know where he going to end up half the time. He don't know. I like people got the best negotiator. How the hell can anybody negotiate with him? Because he says one thing one day and the next day it don't make any sense. He's completely, he's crazy man. Crazy. Old crazy man, hateful, ignorant man is president. That's where we're at today.
Well, obviously, God wanted him to be president. Like a lot of other crazy, hateful old men, they are 100% convinced that God is behind all their actions. No. And a lot of the enablers in their lives, their Sarah Huckabee Sanders is also convinced that God, it's kind of like a cult. It's basically a cult.
Well, that's exactly what it is, yeah. The only reason I think God would want him to be president is to punish us for something we did terrible. Because God, on the Old Testament, he, Noah built a boat because I'm killing the rest of these, SOBs, whatever. He didn't say that, but
I like your God.
Don't have a flood. It's I'm just saying, if it,
No, that's a good God.
It's cold as Antarctica in Chicago. I mean, that ain't a flood that covers a world, but it's bad if you live in Chicago.
I think Australia's on fire because it's hard to burn a tarantula.
Yeah.
So maybe, I don't know if that's true. It's probably easy to burn a tarantula. Ain't they hairy?
I don't know.
Nobody do that. But I'm just saying, Australia will probably burn it and only tarantulas will survive, and they'll get on a boat and they'll come over here and they'll eat like Maryland.
At this point, wouldn't surprise me.
And he'll blame Maryland. Oh, if they hadn't been so delicious to spiders. Delicious to spiders, Maryland gets what it deserves. No collusion.
That's what we got right there.
But God, Sarah Huckabee Sanders. Sarah Huckabee Sanders, who, by the way, is she dumb?
I can't figure her out. And I don't mean that, I don't like calling a woman dumb, but she's really good at a job. But her job, you would have to be a dumb person to take that job. In some regards, just all you're doing is lying. See, what did she did an interview with the place we used to read about. What is it? The
CBN.
CBN, yeah.
Christian Broadcasting Network. They got a good news. Folks, I'd not to do another Patreon commercial, but oftentimes, we haven't done it in a little bit, but on 20 extra minutes with Jackie and Dunlap.
We used to read the news for a minute.
We do a lot of reading from
entertaining,
things.
Yeah.
But the CBN news site, always good, always a fun and entertaining twist on the day's events, and sad and horrifying and depressing.
Yeah.
And they scored a big interview with Sarah Huckabee Sanders. Now, she is the president, dumbass's press secretary. She does not like talking to reporters. Luckily, that's not who CBN employs.
Yeah.
So over there, she did a broadcast net. But I guess if you talk to them, you got to mention God wanting you to do the things you're doing.
Well, that's you got to talk about God or what you on there for. That's part of the reason that you get an interview to begin with. We're going to talk about God a little bit. Is that okay? Well, yes, indeed. If that's that's part of the deal, I think.
So she tells them that God is in control of this whole.
He chose, yeah.
God's in control. That is sort of like.
Is that kind of her passing the blame? Possibly. God did this. Don't blame me.
It's also a very dangerous. It's a way to make yourself feel better, but it's like going down to like Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville and knocking back like 6 pitchers, then getting in the car and going, Jesus, take the wheel. Like, it's not going to end well.
No.
And it ain't Jesus' fault.
No.
So God wants Trump to be president, according to Sarah Huckabee Sanders, who grew up in a God house. I don't know enough about Mike Huckabee. Remember when we liked
there was a time years and years and years and years ago Well, we thought, well, hey, he's a little bit of fuddy-duddy, but, he seemed like he'd be a nice Baptist preacher to have, and he'd, if you was sick and he'd come to visit you in the hospital, that that'd be nice. It'd be a pleasant little visit.
It'd be like, I'm sick, and your wife goes, Huckabee's coming over, and you go, ugh. And then he gets there, and at the end of it, you go, that wasn't so bad.
Now. No, not like that anymore at all.
No. From the beginning, Huckabee's on his way. He's like, get me out the window I go. Yeah. I got flu, shit coming out of my mouth, my ass, every hole, little holes, big holes.
All right, I don't need to hear all
I don't
that.
give a shit. I'm jumping out this window. I'm taking out the screen, and I'm going to roll myself out of bed and hoist myself up on the window and out through it like a damn inchworm, just inching my aching, leaking backside out this way and into the shrubbery where I'm going to lay in 20-degree Tennessee polar vortex weather.
Yeah.
It's balmy here, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
Until Huckabee, can't find him in here. How's he talk? Where is he?
I don't know how he talks anymore. He talks ugly now to me. Trump did this to him. I mean, he was getting bad before Trump, but Trump did not help.
No, Trump, they say that people who hate Trump got the Trump insanity. What's it called? The Trump
derangement.
Derangement
like
syndrome.
Trump, yeah.
But look at what has happened to Huckabee, to Lindsey Graham.
Now, let's not say that these people, they didn't have a whole lot of integrity beforehand, but more than they do now.
And look at Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
Well, yeah. Well, she's sitting in that interview, she says, when I get up there, I see a lot of angry faces looking at me. Well, first off, you don't look so chipper yourself. I haven't seen her up there cheerful once. And when you lie to someone's face repeatedly over and over and over again, I mean, how do you act to someone that you know is lying to you over and over again? Do you have a smile on your face when you run into them down the street?
What do you think she'd say if she went to a mall in San Diego? I mean, where's she going to go where she's not going to see angry faces?
Get used to that. That's just not at work.
This is good practice.
Yeah. So you can do a press conference, one every 2 months now or something? The people in the federal government work for the federal went a month without getting paid and showed up. Everybody showed up every day to work and didn't get paid. And she's got paid the whole time for not, what does she do? Interviews?
Does she even go outside of the White House? Do any of them leave? I mean, where would they go? I mean, are they just ordering off of Postmates? Are they just trapped in there like the fog? I mean, where can they go?
Don't make me pity them now. Don't say that way. All of them holed up in there with Trump. Of course, they all deserve it.
But hey, Jackie, don't worry.
Yeah.
Salvation is coming.
Salvation.
And it's riding a caffeinated horse. You know Starbucks coffee.
Oh, hell.
You ever been to Starbucks coffee?
Why would I go to Starbucks coffee? If somebody brought me some coffee, it didn't taste any better than what I used to make in the store. I think I did better.
Nobody ever give you some of them egg bites?
Egg bites?
Have you ever set foot in a Starbucks coffee?
If I did, I went in there by mistake and turned around and thought I was going to get a milkshake or something somewhere, and I turned around. What the hell is this?
It's basically milkshakes. Yeah. A lot of people go in there to use a bathroom. I thought maybe you just went in there to use a bathroom.
No, I hadn't had that happen. I mean, I would if I was in a situation where you had spastic colon years ago.
I just wonder if people are if old men who are used to going to Hardee's or the McDonald's are ever going to shift over to the Starbucks.
No.
They'll die first. And then the other men that grew old in Starbucks will be the old men at Starbucks. There's plenty of old men at Starbucks.
And a lot of people are saying they ain't going to go to Starbucks no more because this idiot's going to run for president. I don't want billionaires running for president anymore.
Jackie, there was a time.
Trump wasn't a billionaire, but still, he said he was. That's bad enough.
No billionaires or people who claim to be billionaires. There was a time, Jackie, when we did this, if you'd have said no billionaires, I'd have said socialist.
Yeah.
Communist.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
When somebody come out and say, I want to appeal, the Democrats are crazy too, and then over here you got Trump. Both sides of it. We would have been like, yeah, both sides. People used to like it. We made fun of both sides.
We
Remember
did,
we
yeah.
used to do that?
Yeah, both sides deserved it one time.
I think we personally, the two of us, are responsible for electing with our YouTube videos, which got tens of hundreds of hits.
Yeah.
Probably responsible for Donald Trump.
I
don't want to say both sides anymore. It's hard to say both sides. I don't see how Coffee Man can say, well, I guess he can say both sides because he's a billionaire and he's reading the writing on the wall.
Yeah.
That there's some taxes coming his way. So I guess that's why he says both sides. But I don't know, is that still a thing where the country really thinks that there's a middle in this country that's like, well, I don't know, they're both pretty bad. I guess so, because Hillary Clinton didn't get elected.
No.
But if you get on Twitter, all I see are people wanting to string billionaires up from solar-powered light poles bought by the New Green Deal and racists. I see those two people. I don't see the middle. I don't think middle people get on Twitter. Or if they do, they keep their mouth shut because they're going to get drugged to hell.
Yep.
So if there is a middle who wants to vote for the guy who runs Starbucks, y'all better keep your mouth shut.
And don't vote for him.
Oh, and don't vote for him. That's
Most importantly.
I don't know what we're going to get. Trump's at least been on TV. So he's got more experience than Starbucks, man.
Yeah.
I know you get $1 billion and you start to feel guilty. Like, what can I do with this? Other than, protect it from the U.S. government. Maybe I'll give it to whoever I want to give it to. That used to be a thing that we'd be proud of. That we'd say, yeah, that's American. But I mean, this guy's a dumbass too. I'm just seeing these billionaires are dumbasses. Like, I hate Trump, so I'm just gonna fuck this up.
Hey,
so we get more Trump. And Trump, of course, is like the biggest dumbass.
Yep.
So somebody's got to show me some proof that they can do something besides pay people $7 an hour for as long as they can. I mean, I don't know that we need just paying people $7 an hour. We need somebody with some empathy. And, and we're letting coffee people run. What about Jug Dwayne?
Who?
He runs Slurping Safari.
I'd vote for I'd think about voting for him.
Jug Dwayne, I mean, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
He cusses the president. He cusses all them rich sons of bitches don't need.
Yep.
Now, you don't have nothing fancy in there. You have to take a key to use the bathroom.
Nothing wrong with that.
And you can only use it twice. He won't let you do it 3 times.
Well, you've been there too long. It's time to go home and use your own bathroom.
How many times is this for you?
Oh, he count. He checked every time. Yeah.
I ain't one of them billionaire sons of bitches. That's Jug Dwayne. It's Slurping Safari.
Slurping Safari, yeah.
Who do you want to be mad at now? We talked about the president and the intelligence community.
Ain't no one to be mad at there.
They're
just
naive.
an idiot. And yeah, he's saying they don't know what they're talking about. And God bless them for telling it. Well, of course, they're under oath, so they have to tell the truth. Or they should anyway. especially with Mueller roaming around, you won't tell the truth. You definitely won't tell the truth when you take an oath, sit in front of Congress.
Lindsey Graham wrote a letter to the FBI.
What? I'm sure they
was it a letter like with a stamp?
I don't know. It was a letter he put on TV and the computer so everybody could read it.
An open letter to the FBI. I guess that's what Twitter is.
Yep.
Like the president's, ours,
That's
Megan
all
Mueller. To just like 70% of it's an open letter to the FBI right now.
Very much, yeah. They're looking at it, definitely.
Whitaker said the investigation might nearly be over. People say a lot of stuff that they almost kind of walk back.
He's scared. You can look at him. I ain't saying that just because of sweat coming off of him. You think sweat coming off on him last time he's on TV, you wait till he's in front of Congress. That's coming up pretty soon. He'll be sweating then. But I think he knows he's in over his head. He's just trying to, manage to stay afloat till they put the other Bush guy on him. He can leave.
He looks like he'd float. Like his
Yeah.
head would keep him afloat.
His head would keep him afloat, yeah.
Mitch McConnell doesn't want to pay people. Right? They're not going to put to a vote.
No. That's the Democrats being smart for you just to show off. They were sitting there, Nancy Pelosi, it wasn't just her, but, every Democrat in Congress voted for this. They want to give the federal employees, because of what they went through, give them a 2.6 raise. And then, of course, they got 29 Republicans on there, which is more than they usually get. And then, of course, there's plenty of Republicans saying you can't do this. Hey, who's the one in the gym? What's his name? The one that let the...
Jim Jordan, GYM.
Yeah. He one that looked the other way when the children are getting messed with. He come out and say, like, look, the private sector, they got to get paid more than them. And private sector, you can't tell that. Well, the private sector didn't go a month without getting paid, I don't think. Until Trump could figure out how to shut the whole, shut them down too.
Also, the private sector is run by the billionaires.
Yeah.
To pay everybody $7 an hour, then run for president.
Yeah. Don't none of it make any sense. But anyhow, they do it passed, and that's going to go. So McConnell's got to sit there and tell all these federal employees why, Of course, Trump already, remember, he froze that they couldn't get no raises this year already, and then did that on top of it. He did that a while back, said federal employees, none of them are going to get raises. They got to take a hit for the country. Well,
I like the most inept Senate, the most corrupt, working for the most corrupt president and most inept president, talking about, well, we give everybody a raise. How do we tell who's doing the best job? What about merit increases? Like, all of a sudden, they're worried about job performance.
yeah.
You shut your job down. You were just like, well, fuck this.
Watch your mouth, but yeah. They all had to work for free for a damn month. We ain't giving. If we give them a raise, they'll expect one every time we don't pay them for over a month.
What if they expect to keep up with the cost of living?
So, yeah, we'll watch McConnell have to tell all the federal employees that, he wouldn't have a vote to put them back to work, and he sure as hell ain't going to have a vote to give them a raise, a 2.6 raise. Pitiful.
What if you want, not to go back to the coffee guy, but what if you announced that you were going to run for president and everybody said it was a terrible idea except for the people who like Donald Trump more than you?
Yeah.
What does that make you feel? I know you've got $1 billion and you've literally put your coffee shops across the street from each other.
He got it. He go big. He don't think nothing. He think, well, they don't understand yet. They just don't get it. I'm going to show them. I mean, if you're a billionaire, you think you're better than everybody else. You're the one that's going to fix everything. Remember we heard that before? Only I could fix it.
I mean, this guy likes Norah Jones, but still.
Yeah. Who?
The Kentucky governor What's that idiot's name?
I don't know it. Idiot's name.
Bevan,
whatever.
Devin. It looks like a Devin.
Something like it.
Governor Devin.
Yeah.
Said, and I know he was probably trying to joke, but the thing is, if you're an asshole and you always say the worst things to get a rise out of the libs, it's hard to tell what's a normal joke, what's a joke at all, what's a joke that you're just saying to be racist. It's hard to tell.
It's just all the same. It's all awful, yeah.
So when you're like, oh, we're getting soft because we close schools for, negative 100-degree weather.
Kids in Antarctica go to school, I reckon, or what? I mean, it don't make a damn bit of sense, I tell you. Well, he does have a point. I will say this. He does have a point. We are coming soft. This country is soft. I'll agree with him here. We're so soft that we don't mind there's collusion between a foreign superpower, an enemy, Putin, and the president. We're just soft,
Yeah, we just let that happen.
Just let that happen. We ain't do nothing about that.
Well, we're soft. I guess we have gotten soft. We're so soft that we're just fine with like the dumbest, most corrupt administration. We're just fine with like 75 different scandals, bogging down. We're so soft we can't say the word bogging. We're soft we can't about scandals in the news. Oh, man.
Yeah, you sound weak like a little baby over there trying to make a baby talk to even get any of this out.
I do feel weak like a soft baby. Soft baby. Let me tell you, also soft. I guess we're so soft that we just let carpetbagging assholes, Yankee sons of bitches come down and run Kentucky.
Yep.
Into the ground and make us feel bad for keeping our kids inside when it's 0.
You don't get any more pitiful and soft weakling than that. That's about as bad as it gets right there.
That is pretty bad. Yankee kissing Yankee president's ass. The ultimate Yankees, folks. That's how soft we are. We just let them, the worst people in the world, tell us how it's... Whew. Baby. Yeah. Just a soft little baby-voiced baby.
Now's the time that we both have to go. Our podcast come out really great, we know. Our time is at an end, so until we meet again, we'll just have to say goodbye, friend. Saying bye-bye always brings us down. But our bags are packed and we have to leave town. A postcard to you we will send if a stamp to us you'll lend, so we can write and say goodbye, 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 goodbye,
I tell you what, I'm feeling a bit peckish. I'm a little hungry. How about you? You still,
Should
you
we
still got
go?
an appetite?
Yeah, let's go. We're talking about eating Z-H Black Eye Peppermint Pizza.
What the hell else you think I'm thinking about eating?
I don't know.
what else would you want? If you had it all laid out here, you had a big old spread, you can have this. Like, I'm not even going to even waste time looking at all of it. just give me my...
I went to down at the pizza, the sausage factory.
A sausage factory, yeah.
Sausage factory pizza.
Yeah.
and I went in there and they had a Z-H black-eyed peppermint pea pizza.
Oh, good Lord Almighty! I'd try that. I'd eat that any old
Well, you
day.
know what the thing was? I ordered it,
Yeah.
and I just ate the black-eyed peppermint peas off the pizza.
You don't need the crust with that. Actually, I think the crust would mess that up. Yeah, you're right.
If I go back next time, I'm going to say, boys, keep this dough.
Yeah, it's a waste.
Give me that Z-H black-eyed peppermint peas straight up in a bowl.
That's how you're supposed to eat them. Hell, I've eaten them right out the can before. So they taste good heated up a little bit, and something they taste cold. They're good every which way.
Keep the dough and bring me a bowl is what I'd say.
Bring me the can.
Bring me the can of it.
Yeah.
And here, but don't take your spoon yet. I ain't done a licking on it.
No, I don't even need a spoon. I'll turn up a can. And I can do it about 3 bites and get 1 can of it down.
Well, it does sort of slide out there in that
slide down there.
gray
Yeah.
peppermint and the peas and that white peppermint congeal. They kind of take on each other's color until there's not much to see there at all. But man, is that good.
It's good. Well, let's go get some. Hell, I'm tired of talking about it. Let's go do it.
All right, I can't wait to wait. What the? I cannot. I gotta get some peas in me, boy. I'm shutting down. My body is shutting down.
Yeah, we'll get you super brain black-eyed peppermint peas in you for enhanced pondering, figuring, and recollecting. You'll be right on it. Yep. Get you right.